Hi, my beautiful souls. I want to do a reading on a missing woman. I'll let some of you guys come on. And we'll get straight into this reading. Okay. I'll wait for some of you guys to join me. And we'll get into this. I've been meditating in her energy. I've been meditating with her energy. I did some shells and I did some cards. Ancestors, show me what I need to see. Hey, Loretta, show me what I need to see on this beautiful young lady who disappeared in the Bahamas. Hold on, you guys. I gotta cleanse my cards. Give me clarity. True clarity on this case. Show me what I need to see. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about her. And I will show you a picture. Okay, this is 1 year later. Taylor Casey, the missing Chicago woman in the Bahamas. 1 year later, a Chicago woman who vanished in the Bahamas while attending a yoga retreat still has not been found. On June 20th of 2024, Taylor Casey, then 41, was reported missing in the Bahamas, according to her family. She was there attending a yoga retreat at the Silvaday Ashram Yoga Retreat on Paradise Island in Nassau, Bahamas. Royal Bahamas Police Force Chief Superintendent said that Casey's cell phone was found under 50 feet of water in the ocean, but her other belongings were still at the retreat. According to her family, she was there attending a yoga retreat. I looked up the yoga retreat. It's still running. So they found her phone 50 feet under the body of water in the ocean, but her belongings were still at the retreat. This is the NASA Guardian reports, okay? On June 22nd, a dog picked up a scent from a tent at the retreat site and tracked it to the water, but the trail ended at the water, okay? So her scent ended at the body of water. She's an American citizen. She's a veteran. There is a cash reward. It's not a lot. Um, water here. Just give me a minute, you guys, and we'll go into this. I watched a video where she was flinching, and it was very disturbing. I'm going to ring this bell. Showing what I need to see, past, present, and future, concerning this young, beautiful lady. She was transgender, 1414. Taylor Casey, missing Chicago woman. Okay, so what I'm getting psychically, is that a man, I was getting a male, something with a offer, a love offer. Somebody offered their love to her. Now I don't know if they knew she was male going on this trip, because she wasn't male, she was a female. Okay, she was a transgender female, very beautiful, African American woman. Fine Taylor Casey. I'm hearing, the first thing I'm hearing is, this is a picture of her. Here's another picture of her. She served in the military. She's a veteran. The first thing I'm hearing is a meditation that they do in yoga. Is hum yum. Okay, so I'm hearing that. So this was an Indian, ran by an Indian man, or they advertise it as some kind of Indian yoga retreat. Okay. She wanted to be a yoga instructor, but I feel like a master's. Okay. She wanted to help others. Ooh, this is gonna be deep. Very pretty. You know, I know in the Caribbean islands they have a phobia. Not all Caribbean islands. We're in a new age, a new time. Um, but I know on the island of Jamaica, there was a big phobia, um, of transgender people. They couldn't come out they couldn't come out openly about being transgender, or even gay, because of the stigma. And some people were actually, their life was taken. Okay. And this stems from slavery time, when they used to backbuck them. Okay. They used to backbuck male slaves. Okay. It's called backbucking. Okay. They still do it in the industry. Backbucking is a form of humiliation. It's kind of, it's really a ritual. Okay. To have the male slave go into submission to their master, or the female slave to go into submission. So the females would be violated. And then this would happen in front of their children, their wife. The men, they would backbuck them. Okay, they call it backbucking. Okay. So what I was getting, let me use the shells. I already did the shells, but I'll do them again. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so there's two people that died at this resort. And this is very interesting. There's a male that has died, a Caucasian male, and this is known to the today, and her. Okay, and it's interesting that those two fell way over there. Okay, um, and I feel like there's a group of people. Um, Now, I don't know if they were. I'm seeing something being taken. Okay, um, that alters my state of consciousness. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Okay, but it's something that alters my state of consciousness. Okay, I also feel like she's seen things and she heard things. Okay, because I'm hearing chatter, and I keep hearing like the yoga, yum, all that stuff. Okay, in the background. Okay, so I feel like collectively there was two people that have died. I mean, oh, excuse me. This video is for entertainment purposes. Everything here that is said today is for educational purposes and entertainment purposes. I'm recording this on August 30th, 2025. Okay. I don't know why that slipped out my mouth, but there's also a missing Caucasian male. Okay, and this makes sense. Okay. Two people missing. Okay. I don't know what's going on in this retreat. There is some illegal activity going on, and the reason why I say that is because there's stuff hidden here. Okay, hidden about this retreat. Okay, and it kind of reminds me of a cult. Okay, a cult. Um, and there's been people that have been working for this retreat for many years. Okay, many years. Okay. And I see a woman. She's been there quite some time. She is like she looks Caucasian to me. She has like a brownish blonde hair. Um, she's not really pretty. But it's like, how can I say it? She's been living there forever. Okay, I don't know why I'm seeing her. Okay, maybe she built up a relationship with her. I don't know. Okay, but she's been there for quite some time. Okay, I am seeing initials L. I don't know why I'm seeing initials L here. Okay. Whew. You guys gotta be careful when you go to this retreat, especially if you're taking ashwagandha or any kind of alter-stating mushrooms or any alter-stating herbs that change your state of consciousness. Okay, because you got to make sure you're around people. Okay, so I'm seeing the male and her here. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna leave those two there for a reason. They're still running and they're still operating. I looked at the building is red, and I think the sign is yellow. And also they have tents. They have beach where you can rent by the beach. The rooms go up, the costs go up more. They're sold out a lot. Um, Now these are the cards that I pulled pertaining her case. Um, this is so sad. I see a male here. Like, I don't know if the male, um, I feel like she was at the retreat and she would leave the retreat. Okay, because I'm seeing her there and I'm seeing her leave the retreat. Okay. Um, so hey JR. So I don't know, like, um they have downtime from studying these studies to become a yoga master. Um, but I am seeing downtime where they can mingle in the community, mingle with others. Hey, 80s baby for life. Um, this is what I'm seeing. She is beautiful. Okay, she is beautiful. She is transgender. Okay, she has a family out there that loves her. Friends. She is very loved, and she needs closure to her case. Okay, um, and I'm going to give you some insight of what I see. Okay, um, I know this is an old case. I was drawn to her um, through Amy Bradley's case. Okay, the Bahamas don't talk about the people that are trafficked. They don't talk about the people that go missing. That's what we're going to see if she was targeted because she was trans. Okay, is this a hate crime? Um, so we need to look at that. Like, if somebody, because I see a male here. Now, I don't know if she was openly and told people, like, I'm transgender. If she put on the paperwork that she filled out that she's a black female, because if you transgender into a female, then you're a female, right? But sometimes when you transgender, you don't transgender your your body parts. You still have male body parts, um, and some people get work done where they have female body parts. With her, I don't feel like she um, had any kind of surgery yet. I feel like she was searching and seeking for something, and this could be peace, um, because we don't know how hard it is to be of the opposite sex, and we don't know what's going through their mind as far as being transgender. Um, but I know that it's a high suicide rate for transgender people. And I want to be careful with my words here because I have the fire burning over there, and the spirits are here, the ancestors are here. And today is interesting. I was going to go to this suicide awareness walk. Um, Many people struggle with eternal um, eternal issues. Okay, especially if you transition to a male to a female or female to male. I remember my mom telling me a story. She had a real good friend that was a male, and my mom was telling me that this was a really good friend of hers, and they found him dead in the alleyway. And this was back then. They had gay places, gay spots, um, and this was a very close friend of hers. Okay, I don't judge anybody that is transgender on my channel or gay. I love everybody. She has a family that's looking for her. I just don't understand why the reward money is so low. And I don't understand why, since she's an American citizen and she's a veteran, she served this country proud. that there hasn't been more pressure. But I feel like in the Caribbean that people are worried about, even with Sadisha Kanaki, they're worried about um, people not traveling, okay, not spending money because a lot of their money is made on tourists, okay. And if people wind up going missing or people wind up murdered or people wind up trafficked, it doesn't look good for these Caribbean islands, okay, or any of these islands or any of these places. Um, I feel like she was searching for something, and this is internal, and it's not just her spirituality, but some kind of peace. Okay, she seemed like she was a very bubbly person, a very caring person. She cared about others. She cared about herself. Um, and you got to understand when she showed herself to that retreat, she showed herself as feminine energy. Okay. Um, and this happened, and this is a different time. Okay, her body has never been found. Okay, if she went in that water, there would be something of her body found. I truly believe that. I feel like her phone was placed in the body of water, and I feel like it was staged. I'm seeing a male here. I keep seeing this male within her energy, and I've seen it from day one. I've been meditating on her and praying for her to come forward if she's alive, if she's crossed, to give me some clarification, and also give her family some clarification. Okay. I feel like she was on her spiritual journey, and she was just living life and just trying to find her way, like everybody else out here is trying to find their way. Um, and finding peace, okay, peace within, and peace without, okay. This is why she went on this retreat. She also, I feel like her dream was to be a master yoga instructor, okay. And I see her doing like these moves and stuff. She's a beautiful soul, you guys. So I did shuffle some cards. I want to see if these cards come back out. Um, Now, I do feel like they said that I feel like she was okay. So she's missing. Okay, she's missing. Okay, I'm looking at her picture now. She's missing. Um, I need to make my own deck, you guys. Tell her, Casey. Now, I do see that she ran into a cart. This is a cart. You guys gotta understand that even though it's the umbrella under yoga or anything else, these are carts, okay? Because when you start taking like things that change your consciousness, you have to be careful, okay? Because some people, it's not going to be there to like, if you go take a mushroom or you take ayahuasca, those kind of things, you need people around you that can truly trust you. So she was trusting on this yoga retreat, and they're showing up in my read as the carts, okay? That's the energy that I was picking up. I also feel like there was some kind of mind control going on, and she picked this up right away. Okay. I don't know if this is because of her military background or her instincts. Okay. I also feel like she was very caring, very giving, but she was very empathic. Okay. So she could pick up easily. Okay. So there was some kind of mind control from this card, I believe. Okay. There's a video I seen, and that's the only video that I seen where she was flinching. Okay, and it gave me chills. Okay, there was a white woman that sat by her with brownish hair, and she flinched. Okay, that kind of reaction or that kind of is normally somebody was being abused or somebody was scared or something. Okay, you're not going to flinch like that. Okay, you're not going to, as soon as somebody comes up to you, and It's recorded, okay? You're not going to flinch, okay? I seen working with foster kids, abused children. I seen reactions like that. That is a form of abuse, but she wasn't being abused at home. So what did she see, or was she under some kind of mind control, some kind of spell from this court? Okay, and she still is missing. So we got mind control. So she definitely was under some kind of mind control, and from this courts. And you understand these are courts, and they take children to these retreats. Okay. Um, at one point in time, maybe her past, um, she thought about doing this to herself. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this video is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes, and this is on Taylor Casey. Okay, um, I know a lot of people struggle with that because they get ostracized from the community. They get looked at different. But if you look at her, I mean, you can tell there's some masculine in there, but you can't. Some of them nowadays you can't even tell. Okay, you can't tell unless you see them on the spiritual. But I feel like she didn't transition down there. Okay, so this, I feel like this is past energy. I don't feel like this is like present or future energy. Okay, this is past. Maybe she thought about this. I don't know. Okay, and this is something internally she had to deal with. Okay. Now, I do see her traveling. When she traveled to the Bahamas, she did travel there. I don't know if this resort, Bahamian Bahamas, I don't know if this resort is up in the mountains. And I also see her taking hikes. I see her getting out and mingling with people. Okay. Partying. Just letting loose from all the studying. I do see that. And she traveled far. Okay, she was in a tent. Okay, and I noticed some things in her tent. If I was a detective or FBI, I'm being drawn to something liquid and some kind of mushroom. Okay, I don't know if this is a mushroom or something that you can liquefy, because I'm seeing something liquefied, and it's kind of force. Okay, because I'm seeing her say no. Okay, now I don't know if this retreats in the mountains. Does anybody know? I don't know. Okay. These are the cards I got. This male energy keeps coming forward. I feel like somebody offered their love to her. Now this love could have been offered from a retreat or actual male. Okay. And at the time, the male didn't maybe know she was female. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to put these two cards here with these two people that are missing, because there's a white man missing too. And she wanted to run away. Like, she wanted to leave. Okay, so I feel like she was talking to people in this occult. And there's some things that she felt didn't sit right with her, didn't feel right with her. And she was definitely working on her root chakra. Whew. And somebody was very much in their ego. Okay, so I don't know if there's a couple that's at this resort, because I feel like they need to look to a couple. Okay, they have ran this resort, or they've been in this resort for a very long time. The female has like brownish hair. I feel like she confided in this lady. It kind of looks like the lady that came up to her and grabbed her and like just was trying to support her, but she flinched. Okay, if you see the video, it's very disturbing. Okay, very disturbing. And I feel like there's some kind of evidence in her tent. Okay, that they might have overlooked. That's in her tent. Okay. And this will be on her clothes. Okay. She's showing me her clothes. So something will be on items or item of her clothes. Okay. She was on the beach a couple times. Um, I feel like she was turning her back on this call, like she wanted to leave. I don't know if there was any um, tickets that she was trying to get out of the Bahamas, but something spooked her. Okay, something spooked her. I still feel like something spooked her in a caught, and something spooked her at a party that she attended. Okay, um, and she was at the motel at the beach at some point. Okay, some point. I don't feel like she went over there. Hi. I don't feel like she went over there to disappear. Okay, I feel like she went over there for a spiritual retreat. And some man offered love to her, and he might not even knew she was a female. Okay, I mean a male. Okay, but she's a female. She identifies as a female. Um, they need to look to a couple that's at the retreat. That's what I was picking up before I even started this. Even a male is here. Now, this male could have been somebody that was at the retreat at the time. They need to look towards him. Um, the water's here. Okay, the water's here hidden. There's information hidden about what happened to her. Okay. She wants justice. She's a gift to the world. She was a gift to others. She was trying to heal people. Double confirmation. Somebody was in their ego, very much in their ego, and I feel like this was this male and this couple here. Um, this is like a caught energy, and sometimes when you go to these retreats and you become a member and you stay for a very long time, you don't even know you're under some kind of um, spell. Okay. That's where we're gonna get to. Is she alive? Okay, so she is showing me the element of water. Okay, so this is emotions. This is also just not just emotions. This is purification. Some kind of purification. I'm hearing at this retreat they do some kind of purification. Okay, in the body of water. Okay, I don't know if they advertise this. Somebody that might work there might do this on the side or something like that. But I feel like her phone was, I'm seeing somebody throw her phone in the body of water. Okay. This girl didn't just go to the Bahamas and say, oh, I'm leaving my family. I'm never coming back. I fell in love with this man. But there was an offer of love. Okay. So there was an offer of love from this male. Um, and she was a gift. She truly had a gift. She was there to help people. Okay. I feel like she found out some information. Okay, so let's see. She's still alive. That's where the energy is throwing me off, because sometimes you can be alive in the physical, but not alive in the spirit. Okay. So, and what the shell showed me is something was also taken out of her tent. She went there for her occupation. She took a journey from Chicago to the Bahamas. Okay. Also, there was a message of concern from her family, saying I'm seeing somebody pick up the phone and call her family and saying they don't know where she's at. Okay. Like for real. That's what I'm seeing. Double confirmation is a gift. She was a gift, you guys. She was a gift, okay? I feel like somebody, okay, so you know how you have your tent and you have your belongings in there, and like you would go in there and you would find things that you know that you put there. I feel like she was that type of person. Like she could remember, she could place something somewhere and she could remember that she put it there. Okay, my mother's the same way. If you move something my mom's gonna know. That's how she is. My mother's very detailed. She should have been in the military. My mother, she was going to join. Okay. Um, she knows that something was moved or misplaced. Okay. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from her. Okay. Taylor Casey. Okay. I don't know why there's expectations on her. There shouldn't be no expectations on her. I need to know if she's alive or dead. And we're going to pick a card from the hoodoo because I feel like I need to go to the hoodoo. The shell showed me a little bit. It's like some kind of energy, like I keep coming across occultists, and I come across occultists in my line of work. Occultist doesn't mean nothing bad, but it depends on if you have people under a trance, okay? They don't even know that they're a member of a cult because they're already in it. And then you have somebody coming from the outside in, and they're seeing this, and it's not sitting right, and it's not feeling right, right? And I'm seeing like something liquefied. Okay, if this makes sense. I don't feel like she did drugs. I'm seeing something was detail oriented. Yes, she was very detail oriented, and it's saying she's alive. Okay, she's alive. The secrets surrounding her case. She's very much alive. Now, this is where I was coming to. Ooh, come through. So when I did the Amy Bradley reading, I didn't hear about her case. I never knew about her case, okay? And very very detail oriented and very structured, okay? Maybe she learned this from the military, because when you're in the military, it teaches you structure and detail. And some people that are not even in the military are detailed and structured, okay? So she's very much alive. 444. She's alive. She's alive. Now, there's secrets surrounding her case. We started this at 414 and it's 444. So she's very much alive. Okay. These cards are flipping. Okay. Okay, so I feel like she was, I'm getting this all the time, this drug and poison card. Okay, drug and poison. So she's either being drugged or she was poisoned. Okay. Now, when you think of any kind of herbs, okay, normally these retreats, they might do mushrooms, ayahuasca, but a lot of these people, this new age people, don't really know their herbs and stuff like that, okay? And some of them experimental, okay? Now the plants, all these stuff comes from plants, okay? Also reminds me of the Indian woman who went missing in DR. Yes, Sadisha Kanaki, okay? I still feel like Sadisha Kanaki was trafficked, okay? I still get that energy, okay? And I feel like in the future we will know more about Sadisha Kanaki, and I pray to God she's still alive, okay? Because I don't feel like her family should have gave up on her. I feel like her family should have fought, okay? Even though they had a religious, they said for religious purposes, you don't believe everything you hear from these Caribbean places, anywhere you go and travel, okay? If you're a woman and you're female, you have to be very vigilant, because when I was challenged to Sadisha Kanaki, okay, in remote viewing, I was seeing trafficking going on right in front of her, okay? And you gotta understand, if she never was seeing this or picked these cues up, she would know what was going on, okay? I'm just saying. Now this girl is different, because I feel like, not because she's from Chicago, not because she's black, I just feel like she could pick up on things. She was very empathic. She could feel people's emotions, and very intuitive. So she could be a little bit psychic here, okay? I'm just saying. So she's very much alive. There's secrets surrounding her case. She was drugged and poisoned. Somebody wanted revenge. Okay, somebody wanted revenge. I don't know if she was having an affair with somebody. This is what I was picking up. Okay, and they found out that she was male, and she was presenting herself as female and really male. Okay, this is why you gotta be careful. If you are trans out here, you need to tell whoever you get in a relationship with, look, I identify as a trans woman, but I still have male parts. You know what I mean? Just be upfront and honest. And if they don't accept it, they don't want to be with you, then toodaloos. Because love doesn't have boundaries. Love is love, okay? So I'm just going to pull 6 cards here. Okay, so strangled. Okay, I don't know if somebody was into some kinky stuff, but she's this energy showing me she's alive. Okay, strangled. Strangulation is here. Now, some people make videos. Some people, I don't even know why I'm saying this. Some people are into some kinky shit out here. Okay, I'm just saying. Somebody wanted revenge. I feel like she met somebody. Justice is here. Okay, justice. So definitely justice. Justice could mean something. Somebody could have been a security person on that retreat. I don't know. Okay. And it's interesting because I was like, is this person she met Bahamian or from the retreat? I feel like this person she met is from the damn retreat. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Something is hidden. Okay, it could be something hidden in the motel hotel. Also something hidden in that damn tent. I'm telling you, there's some kind of evidence that was on her physical clothes. Okay. Let's get 3 more cards. So it's saying she's alive. There's secrets surrounding her disappearance. I feel like they staged with her phone. I'm seeing somebody throw her phone in the body of water. Motel hotel. I don't know what this means. This kind of looks like a raggedy motel hotel. I don't know if they have her working. I don't know if they have a red light district. I don't know if this girl was trafficked. I don't know. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. Okay. So I don't use this deck a lot. So I'm gonna pull one from here and then one from the hoodoo, because the shells are showing me exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, exactly. But it's interesting, when I threw them shells, those 2 shells went whew. Okay, so that shows me automatically that 2 people have crossed. I mean, wow. I don't know I'm saying that. So maybe some deaths happened there. I don't know. Okay, just saying. Give me 1 card from this deck. So there is some evidence in some motel, hotel, and they were overseeing, the motel hotel was overseeing the body of water, and this is what I was getting. I cannot make this up. The magician is here, and also the water element again. Okay, so we got the 2 of cups, Pisces energy, and we got air energy. Okay, so the magician is here. So the 2 of cups, this is that water energy, Cancer energy. The person could be a Pisces. I don't know why I said Pisces, or Cancer that's involved in this. Together, settling of energies, union, love, and balance. Somebody offered her love. Okay, I'm telling you that. Okay, I feel like this person is Caucasian and not Bohemian. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Okay, and it's saying unified love, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, or connection. So there was some kind of connection there that she made with a male. Okay, and it's still coming out the same energy. It's somebody I feel like is Caucasian, not Bohemian or from the Bahamas. Okay. Now there's Caucasian male Bahamians, but I'm definitely picking this energy up. Okay. The magician's here. The magician is as above, so below. The number 2 can be symbolic with her. The number, I'm seeing a lot of this 2112 energy here. Maybe somebody can look it up in astrology. Okay. The air, Mercury, the magician. Yes. So she definitely met somebody. That's for sure. Okay. That's why the secrets, the affair, and the courtship. Okay, because 2 people here are offering their cups to each other. Okay, their love, to each other, okay? But it's two masculines, okay? And she would be this feminine energy, okay? And this is a masculine, okay? Um, and there goes the mountains again. So she could be somewhere in the mountains, okay? On land, not on water, land. Let's see where else we go with this. There could be a statue of a lion. This woman is kind of dressed like Greek mythology, okay? I don't know what this means because Greek mythology has nothing to do with Buddhism or Hinduism, okay? But somebody's offering their cup, okay, their love, okay, and it says affair, okay. So I don't know if she was maybe this person was in a relationship with somebody else. I don't know, okay. So the magician came out too. The magician is Mercury, air energy. You see him. He has a thing pointing as above and so below, as within, so without, and then he has this chalice, this cup. There's a lot of cups here, okay. So she could have had, there's two cups here and there's another cup here. So there's three cups. Okay. So there could be more than one man involved in her disappearance. Okay. And they're wearing this robe. Normally when you see somebody wearing a robe, they're like in a higher position of the court, okay. And then they have their sword at the table. The beginning of the project and creative adventures, action, creativity, manifest, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. So she was very creative. This person she came across was that magician, okay. Now this man can have like brownish hair. He could still be at this resort, okay. And I feel like he could have been there 21 years, 12 years prior to her coming, okay. So tell me more about this man. Okay, the money card is here, Pentacles. So fruit of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficient, financial independence. So this man she could have met, could have offered her things. And maybe he didn't know that she was male. If I get a card out saying male, then I feel like maybe they didn't know that she was male. Okay. In the bird, there's a specific bird that is at this place, this island. I don't know much about birds over there. It kind of looks like a parrot, but I don't know. Maybe he has a parrot, Virgo energy. The number 9, earth energy. So this is the fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficient, foundation, and financial independence. Okay. Compassion, completion, optimistic, and suffering. So is she suffering? I don't know. Okay. But it's the strength card is here. Courage. I feel like this is her energy. Courage, passion, inner strength, focus. The mountains are here again, you guys. So it's like she's trying to tame that lion. Okay, I don't know who that lion is. Okay, that lion is that man. All these people falling in love with people who want to possess people. People are property. Yes. Okay. So this guy, this is a yes card. So she's still alive. I feel like she's still alive. They could have her on some kind of drugs. I don't know. Okay. I definitely feel like they poisoned her. Okay. And I feel like she's seen something that freaked her out. Okay. Maybe it will come out in this reading. I don't want to be on here long, you guys, but she's like taming that lion, okay? And the lion comes out twice, okay? I mean, people aren't property. No, people are not property. So it's like she's taming that lion. And if you see in this card, she's wearing that white, right? We think of white purity, purity, and she's taming that goddamn lion, okay? I don't know who this guy is. He could have a lion tattoo. He could be a Leo. I don't know, okay? But she's having inner strength and she's having faith. Okay, and she's trying to tame that damn lion. And there goes the mountains again. Look, double confirmation. Wherever she's at is in the mountains. Okay, that's where they'll find her. And it's interesting in this. So somebody offered her love. I feel like that's what got her trapped. So we got water element here. We got fire. We got earth, air. We got all air elements in spirit. Okay. So somebody offered their love, and this is what I was getting, okay? And there's mountains here. I don't feel like she just wanted to disappear and fade away. She had family, she had people that loved her. She's very much alive, okay? Now, if you look at these two different cards, one of these cards, there's a chastity, like a belt around her. And then this one, there's another belt around her, but it's with flowers, okay? So I don't know what this symbolizes, but it symbolizes something, okay? I don't know if she has something wrong with her stomach area or something here, okay? And this lion is like licking her. So this is kind of like, I feel like abuse, some kind of abuse, okay? Like somebody very possessive, okay? Might offer her nice things and poison her, and drugged her, but then it's like two split personalities, but it's not her, it's coming from this masculine energy, okay? So that's what I'm getting, okay? Give me two more cards and then two more cards from this other deck here. Justice and balance. Justice and balance. So maybe this person was like security at this resort. But then again, he's shown up as a magician, okay? So he wields some kind of authority, okay? This is what I'm getting, okay? Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm not. But she's hidden, okay? She's hidden. In the Bahamas, she would probably blend in because she is of African American descent. Give me a clarification card on this masculine energy. I don't know why the pentacles are here, the 9 of pentacles. I don't know if this girl was sold. Marriage, commitment. Okay, marriage, commitment. Number 3 is here. Maybe somebody... Oh, gosh. I'm getting a lot of these cards. So marriage, a vow. So maybe there's a vow or a contract. I don't know, okay? And there goes those damn flowers again. Okay, I don't know what these flowers are symbolizing. But I feel like they're symbolizing something, okay? Maybe he gives her flowers. I don't know. But these flowers symbolize something. And I can't pick it up. Maybe you guys can pick up what I'm not seeing, okay? Give me one more card on this male. I don't know why it's still number 3 is here. Okay, she would be the main female. Or maybe a female knows because that's her in that energy. So then maybe there's a female that knows. I don't know. Okay. Main female, number 2. It's kind of like a brothel. And privileged lady. And she would be privileged because she is, a lot of men like, um, a lot of men like, trans women. Okay? It's like a fetish. Because privilege came out in great fortune. So they're making money off of her. Okay, somebody's making money off of her. 2662. This is so sad. I'm getting brothel vibes. Okay, brothel vibes. Okay, this is what I was getting in the beginning, is brothel vibes. Okay, I pray I'm wrong, you guys. Okay, I pray I am so wrong in this read. And something with flowers. So is there a specific kind of flower that grows in the Bahamas? And iguana is here. I don't know if there's like a Pacific flower, or this flower is like, I don't know what this flower means, you guys. This looks like a rose, and then there's a red here. There's a lot of red, but there's pentacles, so this shows me money was involved in this. Somebody could have a pet bird. 9 of Pentacles. 26, 3, 2, 23, 32, 20. Okay, so these numbers could mean something, okay? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, but maybe you guys can pick it up, okay? I'm looking at her picture. Just give me 2 cards from the Hoodoo Tarot. Taylor, talk to me. Talk to me, Taylor. Talk to me. I feel like something spooked her. Something spooked the shit out of her with that resort. And it had to do with this Caucasian male. Okay, these cards are like flying out. Flying the hell out. Okay. Ancestors. She's with the ancestors. Remember I said she had a gift? She has a gift. I told you guys. She had a gift since she was a child. She is the ancestor. We are the ancestors. Damn, this is deep. You guys, I don't use this often. 60 could be symbolic. 60 or 6. So the ancestor card is the death card. Okay. The eye that is mocked at his father, and despite to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. Proverbs 30:17. A happy baby is lying in a crib, though her form is young. There's a part of her that is very old. Okay. The half of her face that is skeleton reflects the interconnection with the ancestors. Okay. Darn. So death is not a subject, but more Western education people like to discuss, is an event that will happen to each and every one of us, yet considered morbid, weird, taboo to spend time complaining about it. Okay, so this card comes out means every end is also a new beginning. The only thing that is constant is change. Put the past behind and start over. Learn how to embrace the unknown. Do you know who your ancestors are? Okay, so she's not alone. She's with the ancestors. But the problem is we need to find her. And I keep seeing mountains. Okay. And there's some evidence on some clothes. Okay. So one more card from the Hoodoo Tarot. I want to know, let me pick one more card, and then I want to know what spooked her. because I feel like she was forced to take some kind of drug. But I'm seeing it liquid. Okay, courting. There, double confirmation. Somebody was courting her. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm not going to explain the courting card, but courting's here. Okay, somebody was courting her. Okay, for whatever fetish they have or pentacles. Maybe they thought they can make money off of her. I don't know. Okay, the courting is here. Double confirmation. Okay. And normally when you see the courting card and you see the ancestors agreeing, the ancestors ain't agreeing about this. Okay. Now she could be in the mountains and there's some road. Okay, this is what spooked her. Okay, them bones is what spooked her ass. Okay, and a high priestess spooked her ass. Okay, and that's what I was picking up. Okay, some kind of ritualistic shit going on. Okay, the bones, the judgment. Okay, so the woman puts her hands over her mouth and shocked at what the bones on the table revealed to her. Okay, so something was revealed to her at that retreat. Okay. This is somebody that does divination, okay? Something I do, but this is dark shit, okay? When the bones appear in a reading, you are being reminded that it's time to focus on what you need rather than what you want. Most likely you will have to make tough choices. So she had to make some damn tough choices, okay? But if you're willing to put in the work, okay, it may be time for honest and self-assessment, a fresh start. A neutral position is no longer an option. Maybe she don't want to be in this position. Do others need to know where you stand on the issue? Okay, them bones may be reminding you that people are going to talk about you no matter what you do. So make sure that you remain aligned with your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Okay, so this is also like kind of like hate, but love, like a hate and love. Okay. And something spooked her. Okay, she could have ran into somebody that throws them damn bones on the island. I don't know, but something spooked the shit out of her. And then we got Miss Ida here. Miss Ida is the goddamn high priestess. Okay, she looks like Steve Bates. Her case is still unresolved. Flowers can symbolize purity, but flowers can also be erotic. I think because flowers can be male or female, like a orchard. Yes. I don't know why I keep seeing flowers with her. Okay. So we got Miss Ida. And then I need to figure out what the hell did she see. 31. That really spooked her. It's the high priestess. Be still and know that I am God. Okay. So so you have the 7-year-old Ida Carter standing in the attic surrounded by candles in the dark, but she's not afraid because she's an old soul. Remember I told you that she's an old soul. Miss Ida appeared in a reading. You are being advised to slow down and consult your inner voice regarding the matter of hand. Everyone is focused to wait sometimes, but very few know how to do so while remaining at peace. Miss Ida is asking you to stop signing and tapping your foot as you wait for the light to turn from red to green. Is there a red light district in the Bahamas? Do you know what might be down the road that could be harmful to you? So she didn't know what was down the road that could be harmful to her, okay? And I feel like also this damn resort, and this is for entertainment purposes, okay? And she ran into some shit, okay? Trust your intuition. I feel like she didn't. Pay attention to your dreams and vision. Everyone has a dark side. Remember I told you I was getting somebody with a freaking dark side. Okay. Does the unknown thrill or frighten you? Okay. Something frightened her. Okay. I need to find out what the hell frightened her. Okay. What frightened her? I feel like mind control. Like trance. But there's something that made her flinch like that, really freaked her to freak out. If you watch that video, she flinches like abuse, okay? Flip these cards, ancestors. What? Okay, there they go. Okay, the Father of Knives. That's what scared her ass. Them bones didn't scare her. It's them damn knives, okay? The father of knives, shit. That's what scared her. Um, damn. Somebody has a hot temper with the daughter of sticks. The daughter of sticks is rearing up for a horse in order to change direction. The flock of birds above forming an arrow indicate that this is the best course of action. The daughter of sticks is about getting pumped up to get the job done, maintaining a high energy until its very end. So she has to perform, okay, for somebody. Okay, this is disturbing. Okay, um, and this is what I was picking up on the positive. Okay, so determination, bold, free spirit, charming. Okay, so I need to look at the other attributes of this. So on the negative, it's hot tempered, abuse, over compensating, insecure, loud, boldness, jealous, a show off, obituary, a procrastinator. Okay, with these qualities and these attributes, because this is who she's dealing with. Okay, so the father of knives, and then I'm going to end this reading. I don't know if there's a red light district. I don't know, but I feel like she's in the mountains somewhere. Um, you guys hear them sirens? So I feel like she's in the mountains somewhere. Father of knives. So somebody might get arrested, or wherever she's at, she can hear sirens at night. Something spooked the shit out of her, and I'm trying to find what the hell. And it's this man. What are you guys? And I didn't even look at the plants, because the plants could mean something. I don't know. Okay, here we go. The father of knives. What the hell is the father of knives? Hold on, you guys. All right. So I got the father of knives. Okay, there's a lot of knife energy here. I don't like this energy. Somebody wanted revenge, and they have her. She's hidden. Okay. And I very much feel like she's alive. 9119. Okay, so the elm plant, the slippery elm, the father of knives is the consensual dominant male on the pod. Okay, so she's definitely with the male. This male is the one that freaked her out. Okay, so he's cruel, opinionated, vicious, abusive. Remember, a tyrant, stubborn. If he doesn't represent the little person, he represents the quality of this person. Okay. So this is what the energy that she's dealing with. Okay. The father of knives is standing outside the circle of the corn mill with a knife stuck in the center. There's a broken time piece in the circle with the big hands pointing to the numeric value of a person's name. Their time is annoying him. and is now up. So maybe she's walking on eggshells, okay? And she felt this because if you watch that one video, she flinches, okay? Give me one card on the occult, and then I'm going to end this. So whatever man that has her is not a good man. And I pray that I'm wrong here. This card want to flip out. So there's some kind of ritualistic stuff done under the moon cycle. And maybe she wasn't with this shit. Life insurance came out. Okay. Under the moon. Maybe she witnessed some shit. This was like a child. There's children that go to that retreat. They could be wearing like whites. I don't know. Something freaked her the hell out. Life insurance. And there's a man in a shadow, and there's a family offered up for life insurance. Was there a ransom for her? There you go. Excuse me, guys. That burps. Mind control. This girl is on some kind of mind control here. Okay, a double confirmation. That is what this retreat gave her. Okay, and some kind of drugs. Somebody drugged her and poisoned her. Okay, she's in the mountains. Okay, in the goddamn mountains. That's where you'll find her. Okay, and her intuition was kicking in. Okay, she wanted to get the hell up out of there. So did she make any flights out of the Bahamas or Nassau? Because you hear those sirens that were going off, you never hear them out here, okay? They said that they couldn't disturb them because they were on vacation. That is crazy. The retreat said the same thing to the family when they asked to search for her and allow others to know she's missing. Yes, they're all about money, okay? This is a business, okay? Wherever she is, if she's alive, and I'm praying she is because it does say alive, and this retreat has secrets. There's another missing man that went missing from the same goddamn retreat. Okay. And she understands that these people were in a trance. You understand? You gotta understand when you come to a retreat and she's military. Okay. And I'm not saying because she's a military veteran, but she's a veteran. She served this country. Okay. They have seen some shit. Okay. And they understand certain things. And she came in and she seen something was not right. Okay. It's kind of like you're in a trance, like there was a spell. I put a spell on you. Okay. This is what I'm picking up. Okay. But she came across this man, this wicked man. And it's saying mountains. Okay. Mountains. So she could be in the mountains. She looks like Steve Bates. Their case is still unresolved. Yeah, there's a white man that's unresolved too. His case is unresolved. He went missing from the same retreat. And they're still booking. Somebody want revenge. Okay, so I don't know if she told them she was trans or not. But they were into some kinky shit here. Okay, because they're into like strangulation type stuff. And mean. But the magician shows up as one way, pretends, and then you see the true magician. Okay. And that's what I think the fate she met, okay? And I pray she still is alive and she's out there. And I don't know, this occult is some deep shit here. There's a white man that also went missing from this damn same retreat, okay? I don't know if he's an American citizen or not. But y'all need to be careful when you go to these retreats because you could be thinking like everything's cool, everything's dandy, and there's some shit that's going on in the retreat and you're not picking up the cues. Okay, because she's fighting this goddamn lion. Okay. This is Jennifer Phillips readings. I hope her family, if her family sees my video, is saying she's alive. Okay. And there's a lot of coins here. Okay. Since she's trans, if she doesn't take the meds or can she regain all her strength, she could fight them and run. She did try to run. Okay. I showed you the card. She did try to run. Okay. She did. Okay. But if you're drugged up, how are you going to run, JR? You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to run if you're on drugs. Okay? And they were doing something under the moon. Okay? This is like moon magic. Okay? And this looks like a damn child. Like a little child. So she could have witnessed some kind of ritual with children at that freaking retreat at night. Okay? And it disturbed her. Okay? I'm just saying. This is for entertainment purposes. Okay? And she wanted to get the hell up out of there. Okay? But she met somebody and they offered her love. And they were that magician that came in with that false energy. Okay? Shit. Not at this time. She was kidnapped, but in the future. Yes, I believe she was taken. I definitely believe she was taken. Okay. And I believe somebody threw her phone in the body of water. I truly believe that. And I believe that it was staged. And then the people, her mom goes to the retreat looking for her. Okay. Going there to the Bahamas. It costs money to travel. Okay. And they're saying that they didn't even shut it down. You got a missing person and they ain't shutting that shit down. Why hasn't the FBI got involved? Because she's an American citizen. Okay. And she's a fucking veteran. She served this country. Okay. That place should have been shut down. It's still operating to today and there's children going there. And if you look at the Miss Ida card, that's a child's energy. Okay. Not adult, a child. Okay. Now, this bishop keeps coming up. So, there's a woman here that wears like this is a could be a Bahamian woman. She could know about this her whereabouts, and she wears her hair like in little twists. It's not dreads, but it's like I'm parting my hair in four, and I'm putting four twists in my head. Okay, she could know where this young lady is, Taylor Casey. Okay, she could have seen her. That's the question so when I was channeling her, does she still look female or male? It's very interesting because I still see her in female clothes. Them having her dressed up in female clothes because there's some men that have fetish and that they love transgender women. Okay, so I do see her putting on female clothes. And this man that she got involved with, I believe she met this man at that retreat. Now there's another man that went missing too. Okay, a white man. Okay, I don't know if he was an American citizen, but they need to investigate it because there's two missing people here. So I don't know what these people do at night, but there's something they do under the moon. Okay, some kind of ritual under the moon. Okay, and there was a child standing there on all white. That means purity, purification. I don't know. And if you go back to my read to the beginning, I said there was some kind of purification ritual being done. Okay, so this is what I got. I pray that they find her alive. This is so sad. But look to the mountains. Okay, the mountains. I don't know if there's a lot of mountains in this terrain. The man from Texas. Oh, that what's his name, JR? Do you know his name? Do you know his name? Was he gay too? Because we got mountains again, we got secrets, and we got the cult. So they very much know. Okay. They very much know. This she has regret. Okay, she has regret. Okay, that she even went to this place. Okay, this is so sad. Okay. Yeah, there's a man from Texas, but you know his name? She's trapped. Look at this shit. Trapped. Wesley Bell was last seen 2020, 2013. 2 Americans went missing from the same resort. Okay, so if the FBI is infiltrating these motherfuckers, whoever did this, they need to be held accountable. Okay, it's somebody I feel like that could have been at that I don't know how long that resort was open. I said the numbers: 21, 23 years, 32 years, 26 years. Number 8, 28, 82, 21, 12, 18, 19, 91, 81. And she's the female. Okay. So yes, she's dressing up in female clothing. Okay. So let's pull a card on Wesley. So she feels trapped. She's trapped. Okay. So that dog, somebody threw her goddamn phone in the water. Okay, I'm telling you, somebody threw her damn phone in that damn water. Okay, he was 52 at the time. Okay, let me ring this bell. Okay, so this is what I got on her. Let's just get one card on him. My read's been long, you guys. Okay, so Wesley Bell, the American from Texas. So she's still in the mountains somewhere. And then they take her to a hotel. I don't know. I keep seeing motel, hotel. Okay. And Miss Ida is a little child's energy. So they were doing some kind of moon stuff. Ritual. Okay. Whew, baby. Wesley Bell was last seen, what year you said? 2013? He is from Texas. Ancestors, show me what I need to see about Wesley. Where is Wesley? Actually, he was 41. Okay. Wesley. What I need to see about Wesley. Show me what I need to see about Wesley. Okay, community came to the bottom of my deck. Community. So, community. So, the yoga retreat would have been in the community, right? There was a message. Okay, number 7. That he is missing. Okay. I don't know what he went missing. Somebody said it. Number 7, symbolic in his case. Official letter could have been sent to the family. Another phone call. Here we go again. They need to look into all the records of this retreat. I'm telling you. If the FBI is watching my channel, they need to infiltrate. Look at this. Mind control. The same. Okay, so they're doing some kind of trance. Okay, and mind control. Okay. Also, road is significant with him. Road. Okay. So he could have went somewhere on the road. Okay. And there was some mind control happening to him too, just like her. Is he alive or dead? Is he alive or dead? You guys are going to be careful going to these islands. This is for entertainment purpose. Okay, so we got accomplice. So there's 2 people that were involved. Accomplice and partner. Okay, with Wesley Bell's disappearance. The road is significant. Okay, there's secrets on this damn beach. Somebody's walking away from Wesley. That knows. Was he straight or was he gay? Does anybody know? Because I'm getting gay vibes here for entertainment purposes. Was he gay? Does anybody know? If his family's out there, I pray that they have healing and answers to Wesley Bell. Shit. Okay, I'm getting dead. He's dead. Death. He could still be alive, but I'm getting death. There's something on camera with Wesley. You know what's so interesting? Wesley and her energy is showing me suicidal type energy here. Okay? This is weird shit. Okay? So there was some kind of MK Ultra mind control as far as, I feel like, what else I need to know about Wesley? It's saying death. Okay, death. And there's two people that made agreement. Okay, and they're wearing robes again. And he's missing. Okay, missing. And something's on surveillance that will help solve Wesley Bell's case. Thank you, ancestors. I don't know what's up with this life insurance policy. Did this retreat have life insurance policies on these people that came to this retreat? Because there's a man in the shadow and it says life insurance policy, and this came out with her too. Okay, did they have? Because you can put life insurance policy on anybody out here. Okay. He was also in regret. Look at this shit. Regret. Caught. He met a fucking caught, you guys. They need to look to this retreat. Okay, it's a caught. And he was in regret for even going there. And this is saying death. Death. Okay, death. Intuition. Same energy. There's somebody that works for that retreat is a fucking psycho. Okay, psycho. Okay, psycho. Psycho. I don't like this energy. This is a Caucasian male. Let me ask you a question. What is he gay? Does anybody know if he's gay? Because this would be a fucking hate crime. Okay. And homicide. Shit. Okay, homicide. Homicide. Okay. I don't feel like he's here. I pray that he is. Somebody was watching him. The lurking energy, and somebody else offered him love. The same fucking shit. There's a couple at that resort they need to look to. I'm telling you. And people went there for freaking healing. And they felt trapped. Okay, this is what I got. This is Jennifer Phillips readings. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. So far, I haven't read anything. Okay, I'm. Somebody is a peeping Tom and a weirdo. Okay, a freaking weirdo. Okay. Look at this. There's something on surveillance with his case. There could be something that... Do they have cameras at this retreat? And road. Was he on the road? And the same energy, same with her. I want to know who runs this retreat. I don't know. I don't know. But this is a cult, you guys. Okay? And life insurance came out twice. So do they have life insurance on these people? I mean... And they're collecting money to keep the retreat running? I don't know. But 2 people have died. Let me see how many people more have died in this retreat. Because it's showing me 2. Number 7 is symbolic in his case. There's something on surveillance. Something on camera with him. Something with the road. I don't know if he went out to the road. There's 2 accomplices here. And there's death. How did he die? We're saying homicide. He was in regret. Shit. And he's still missing. Look at this. Homicide. Missing. 2 people are accomplice to his murder. And death. Death. This is for entertainment purposes. Somebody walked away. Okay. Somebody at this retreat knows what the hell is going on. And this couple keeps coming out in my goddamn read. This would be an older couple. Okay. Now they could work for the retreat. Where's their energy at? Because they're coming out in all my goddamn reads. Okay. The beach. So somebody turned their back on him. Okay. So if he was in the water, he would have, if you're dying, you're in the water, your body would have floated up. Okay. I want to know who runs this. I don't know. I don't know who runs this retreat. There's secrets surrounding this retreat. They feel like they're trapped once they get there. Bizarre. So there's more people that had to encounter this kind of energy. The person who originally owned it died in 1993. Okay, I don't know who owns it now. And people are going there for healing. And this couple needs to be goddamn investigated. Okay. Now, this couple, I believe they reside at this retreat. And love is here. So they went to this retreat for healing and love. And I feel like somebody too offered him love. Okay. And this could be the people at the fucking retreat. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. This is for entertainment purposes. And he felt trapped too. Same energy. The only difference is she's alive and he's crossed over. Okay. And he's still missing, and so is she. And there's secrets surrounding this retreat, and they're still taking people, you guys. I looked on their website. They're being booked up. I've been on here for a very long time. Okay. His body could be decomposed. There's an element of water in both of their reads. So this is emotions. And some kind of mind with the mind. So I'm getting like a trance. How did he die? It's saying homicide. Mountains is here. Somebody was greedy. Okay. And power supply. I don't know what this means. Power supply. Okay. And there's a knife here. Look at this. He ran away too. I need to get another deck. His ass wanted to run away too. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay. He was manipulated. Ooh, baby. The devil's in the detail here. Something with this retreat. I'm trying to tell you. There's a water element here. He felt trapped. He went there for healing. I don't know if he's still trapped. They're saying dead. Death could be dead of the spirit. I don't know. I hope he's still alive. There's a knife here, so I don't know if they use the knife. I don't know. He met the devil. He tried to run away. Somebody is very fucking greedy. I can tell you that. Power supply. I don't know how he died, you guys. Mountains again. Same energy for him. Is this retreat in the mountains? How many retreats do they have? Somebody needs to infiltrate this place and find out why are these Americans going missing from this damn retreat. The original owner died in 1993. Okay, so there's something on surveillance with him. Okay, there's something on surveillance with him. Okay, something on surveillance with him. Okay, I don't know if he was a straight man. If he wasn't straight and he was gay, then this is hate crimes. Social media. So are they told to give their so are they allowed to bring their friends into this retreat? Are they allowed to bring their phones into this retreat? Okay. Or is there something on his phone that could solve his case? And there was a message, the same thing with her energy. So they made a phone call and said he went missing, theft. Same thing. So they could have stole from him too. Theft. 4224. Storm. Storm. Okay, one more card. I'm ending this, you guys. Somebody's great fortune. I don't know how he died. Somebody's concerned that their secret's going to come out. Okay. There was an ending. Okay. Coffin. 19. Okay. There's assassin here. There's I don't know if he was poisoned too. I don't know. Okay. But this is what I got. Okay. This is Jennifer Phillips reading. I will put both of their names in the description box. I hope they are found alive, not dead. And I hope there's justice being served. This retreat should be shut down. If 2 American citizens went missing from the retreat, why hasn't it been shut down? Somebody says senior staff at the retreat all look creepy. Yes, I feel like this is somebody, this is a couple, and this is they're older up in age, and they're greed. They're greed, you guys. Okay, they're greed. This is why they're keeping this resort open, and they don't care about the people that go to the resort, because obviously if they cared, they would have shut the resort down when these 2 individuals went missing. Okay, and they did not do that. Okay, they were worried about the money that was coming in, and obviously they paid some officials off because the 2 Americans vanished from the same retreat. That's not a coincidence. Okay. Yes, I do feel like it's a senior staff we need to look to. And it could be a couple, okay, that knows what the hell is going on. And there was an exchange of money, okay, so they're paying people off, okay, unexpected income. So this information doesn't come out, okay. All these white people have Indian last names. It's crazy. Okay, so this is the read I got for him, you guys. They traveled to a foreign land and they both wind up missing. One's energy is coming across as crossed over and one's coming out alive. I gotta say they traveled and they met their fate. This video is for entertainment purposes. This is Jennifer Phillips readings. Somebody's paid off, okay, on this island. But if they're American citizens, the FBI needs to get involved. Okay, all right. Thank you guys so much. And we were interested to find out if the other guy was gay. Okay, because it could be a hate crime. Okay, I want to see the video of her with the white woman. All the white people have Indian last names. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's like it's a cult. Okay, you want to call it what it is. It's a cult. Okay. All right, thank you guys. But there's surveillance of him. Look, double confirmation. Surveillance and mind control. Okay. All right, this is Jennifer Phillips readings. Thank you guys for joining me. This was a long one. This read was very long. Okay, so if you're American and you travel abroad, be careful. This was on Taylor Casey and the missing white man that went missing in the Bahamas. I think it was Nassau, Bahamas. Okay, so make sure that you are being careful. There's a reward for her, but I think it's like $10,000. Okay, it's nothing. And she's American and she's a veteran. She at least deserves justice. Okay. And I do see something, and I don't. There goes mountains. With him, they could have ambushed him. Because I'm getting like an ambush type thing, but he also felt like also under mind control, like a trance, and he very much knew what the hell was going on. Something was not going on normal at that facility. And my thing is, do they have cameras at that retreat? Okay, cameras, because there's something that was caught on surveillance. Okay, and I feel like he could have been in the woods. They could have ambushed him, something like that. Okay, but something was like altering their state of consciousness. Okay, so I don't know if they were taking like mushrooms. I feel like they were like drugged. I want to see the video of her on the white woman. Okay, so thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Phillips readings. Okay, you guys. All right, thank you guys. I hope these families find justice and closure. Taylor Casey, and I also talked about the white guy. This is Wesley Bell. Okay. Um, so sad. So sad. Thank you guys. The Jennifer Phillips readings. Thank you guys. And I pray that these families do get justice. Okay. All right. Bye.